Hi, this is Yai. I would like today to talk about empathy. I chose the term empathy because as a teacher, we should teach empathy to ourselves and to students so they better be more comfortable in the classroom and have also a better understanding between each other and have a very healthy. So And in this theme, students will explore how understanding another person's feeling, experience, and perspective strengthen relationship, build community, and promote responsible decision making. In this unit, my 11th grader will explore how writers structure point of view and characterization to reveal the emotional and psychological life of individuals. My team empathy aligns directly with the standard common core state standard that emphasize team character complexity, point of view, and author purpose. This team could continue on the 12th grade reading literature. So we're gonna be from reading literature 11, 12.3, analyze the impact of an author choice, reading level, reading literature 11 12.6, analyze cases where understanding point of view required distinguished state versus implying meaning. So reading informational text determine the author point of view or purpose in a text in which the rhetoric is particularly effective, analyzing how the style and content contribute to the power or beauty of text. So my first anchor text is Kill a Mockingbird, Chapter 9, Schoolyard and Family Conflict. So the author name is Harper Lee and the chair of the book is a picture. So Scout learned that Atticus is defending Tom Robertson, a black man, and classmates tease her about it. Atticus explained he took the case because morally right, even though he won't win, and asked Scout not to fight. During Christmas and Finch Landing, Scout clashes with her relative and struggles with expectations. So here you have a price to pay because there will be no peace is within your community and even in your family because they do not see that it's normal for you to fight or to stand for a black man, even though the black man is innocent, which is very unfortunate. Chapter 9, To Kill a Mockingbird, because it shows empathy and courage. Because also in empathy, I think it has a price to pay. And for Atticus and Scout, the price to pay is like not being in good harmony within your community. That is very tough, but he decided to be on the side of the truth. So that's the price to pay because Atticus also a well-known lawyer. He might lose his good reputation because he's defending a black man, an innocent black man who was falsely accused. So the content standard address on this particular text is the common core speaking and listening. My student will discuss the field on other ideas and express their own point of view. If that was them, are they gonna be ready to do what Scout and Atticus have done for Tom Robinson? Will they be scared? Will they just give up? Or will they just confront their fears and stand for their friends? So the reading literature, student will analyze how Atticus respond to challenge and how his reaction developed the theme of empathy. Of course, I think is and my second text supporting my theme is, and for this one I chose a clip from the and where Star decided to speak up. It was not easy for her, but she needed. So in this scene, Star finds herself in the middle of a tense protest. The violence of the police, the crowd is angry and scared. She doesn't know what to do, but she just stand up and speak out loud to denounce the unfairness and the injustice. She stepped forward and delivered a powerful speech calling for justice and demanding change. She speaks the truth about systematic injustice, police violence, and the need for community to stand together. This is empathy. This moment shows start confronting her fears, challenging injustice, and embracing her role as a voice for change. This is a cost because anything can happen in there. She can be killed, she can be put in jail, she can have like so many challenges she might face it, but nevertheless she do it. She did it. So that's a sacrifice and that's a cost to pay. This video I selected because it shows a powerful moment where Star confront her fears, speak out against systematic injustice. The police presence and Star determination will engage students by connecting literature to real issues they see in the real world, which is true because like they have so many moments that where you can stand for your friend or where you see that is not right and you have to speak up. And it's very common in the school environment where you can stand for a friend, where you can stand for a teacher. Empathy is not between teachers and teachers or student and student. It's between human being, you know. So this video also encourage speaking and listening because students will share their opinion, discuss the different lens through which they view the scene, and consider what they might do if they were star position. This conversation helps students like have improve their speaking, their understanding, because you really have to understand and being able to compare chapter 21 that I have asked them to read in addition of watching the video and see what's the difference and what they see that Star have done that they will do in another way. And there are so many lens we can see different on how you define empathy. As a result of watching the video, students will learn how empathy can motivate someone to act right. This video will support the Common Core Content Standard Literacy 8.2, which asks students to determine a theme or central idea of a text and analyze its development. It also aligns with ELA Literacy Reading Literature 8.3, which focuses on analyzing how specific incidents reveal character or provoke decision. In terms of literacy skills, the video will support ELA Literacy 8.1, which emphasizes engaging in a collaborative discussion, which involves writing arguments supported by clear reason and evidence that they can see by reading chapter 20 to 21 and watching the video. Through discussion, speaking, listening, and writing, students will practice expressing ideas, citing evidence, and connecting literature to real-world issues. So the other text is The Power of Empathy, written by Aguilar. The Power of Empathy by Elena Aguilar is an informational article published by Ethiopia that explains how empathy helps teachers better understand their students. The article emphasized that empathy is not the same as sympathy. Instead, it involves seeing through another person's eyes and recognizing their feelings. Aguilar argued that practicing empathy strengthens relationship, reduces conflict, and increases resilience. Educators can be used to build empathy in someone else by being in someone else's shoes. I select this article because the power of empathy offers a real-world, relatable explanation on how empathy can improve communication and relationship. By reading this text, students learn how perspective taking can reduce conflict. Strength, connection, and support emotional growth. They also practice analyzing an author's central idea and evaluating how real-life examples support that idea. The context standard students examine how empathy influences human behavior and interaction within community, social emotional learning, social integration. Student standard. Students determine the central idea of an important text and analyze how it developed and cite evidence to support their analysis. So last but not least, I choose this picture because it's a very beautiful picture. picture, and in this picture, anybody can see it in another way. It can be loved, and love is empathy. It just depends on how you can define love in here. So I select this image because it introduces the theme of empathy in a visual and engaging way. It encourages students to observe, make inference, like I said. Like if you see the picture right here, you might think that it's between two persons loving each other because I could put like two girls, hugging each other, or like a group of students hugging each other. But in here, you can interpret that picture however you want it. But they have a lot of layers inside that we can talk about, and in here it's like showing love, showing patience, showing connection, feelings, and all this stuff can be defined like empathy. you know. So the literary standard initiate here is students initiate and participate effectively in collaborative discussion, building on others' ideas and expressing their own clearly and persuasively. Thank you.